How's it going, everybody? It's me, it's your friend. I am known as the Awkward Commentator, and I've been going through a lot lately, deciding on what I want my next official game to be, because I have a lot of games in mind that I wanted to do next. Originally, I had no plans to do this one next. I wanted to save this one for a little bit later. What I did have planned next, honestly, I don't want to do just yet because I'm getting a little bored of playing that series over and over again. This is a game that means a lot to me because I got it with a certain friend of mine almost a year ago now, and this is a game that I was hooked on right at the beginning. After clearing the first file, I knew that this was going to be a game that I wanted to record at some point in the future if I ever had the chance to record it. This game's story, although it's kind of bland here and there, I still think it's really good. The soundtracks are friggin' incredible. The characters are very memorable. I'm super excited to get into this and to play this game again. One thing I want to note. Although this will not be a full 100% playthrough, I still plan on getting all the missions and every collectible item that I can get. As for post-game stuff, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So what do you say we hop on in? Welcome everyone to my series on Astral Chain.
Prime core, fully seated. Activity levels at 35.72, 36.18, 37.95. No sign of chimeric transformation.
Understood. The particle gun is online and ready to fire. Whenever you're ready.
Let's begin.
Activate the Astral Chain. Engage the restraints.
Well then, have the next candidates been chosen?
Yes, they have. But they're not from our usual channels. They're 2 new officers who just joined Criminal Affairs. They're Captain Max's children. The twin orphans he took in. I've seen their test results, and frankly, Doctor, none of our other candidates come close. I've already taken the liberty of filing for their transfer to Neuron.
I understand.
Okay, so this is where we get to pick our protagonist. Both of these characters are named Akira Howard. Depending on which protagonist you choose, you are the silent one, and the other one is Akira. In my personal opinion, I believe the role of Akira is best played for the male. The female version does a good job, but I've seen videos, but she doesn't really come close to the male version, in my personal opinion. So for this playthrough, I will be going with the female, and I'm personally going to name her Ellie. The reason for this is because Ellie is one of my favorite female names. It is a name that hopefully in the future, if I ever end up with a woman and we have a child together, hopefully her and I can agree on this name, because it's a name that I absolutely love. You can pick their hairstyle from A all the way to O. Personally, I like to go with the B hairstyle. And for hair, I'm actually going to change her color depending on what outfit we're currently wearing, because, spoiler alert, we can change our outfit at some point throughout the series. So, for this, just for now, she's going to have blue hair. We can change her eye and skin color, but I'm personally not going to do that. So what do you say we just head on in?
Brenda, where are the 2 new candidates now?
Doctor, we've just received reports from the police of a confirmed gate opening in Central City. All available officers have been sent to investigate. I assume the twins are no different.
That will do. Let's consider this their field test.
But sir, we haven't even briefed them on the project.
Never mind that. If they were to fail now, we couldn't use them anyway. Brenda, humankind no longer has any more time to waste on useless formalities.
And here we are. We're starting things off here with a bang with a nice little motorcycle scene. So, as of right now, since we're on the motorcycle, use the left stick to move. Hot pursuit. Get through the tunnel. You can fire with the ZL button, or ZR button, actually. If you hold it down, you rapid fire.
We've got several eyewitness reports of gate openings in Central City, Zone 36. All officers, ensuring civilian safety is your top priority. If you see any aberrations, take them out and keep the damage from spreading. Repeat. Calling all officers en route to Grand Avenue. Watch out for abandoned vehicles on the highway. The area has been designated Red Shift Level D. We've confirmed reports of civilian aberration. We have approval from the Union to use lethal force on any aberrations. Exercise your best judgment when engaging these targets. That is all.
This is Akira Howard. I've just arrived on scene. HQ, do you read me? There's too many aberrations to count. They blocked off the highway. I guess we're looking at multiple gates along the road. Must be spreading to everyone passing through. There's too many of them to handle. We need backup now.
This is HQ. We're concentrating our firepower on Central City at the moment. Special Ops Bureau's orders. We will send over whoever we can once things have calmed down. Hold tight until then.
What? You've got to be kidding me. Damn it! Without backup, we're all goners. Hey, you can hear me, right? Where the hell are you? Come on, get over here now.
Don't worry, Akira, I'm on my way. Just give me a little bit and I'll see you soon. These enemies that we're fighting right here are known as aberrations, as the guy was telling us. These are enemies that used to be human, believe it or not. However, they have succumbed to something that's called Redshift. I'll go over a little bit what Redshift is more at a later point. For now, they're in our way. We've been given full permission to go all out to beat any aberration. So, let's just go. Case clear, hot pursuit. And after you finish a case, or red cases I should say, you will get ranked, you will get graded. Obviously I'm not getting graded right now because we're on casual difficulty. You start off the game as on casual difficulty, so don't worry, we can change the difficulty at some point. So, let's go. Alright, well, now that we've lost our motorcycle, saving progress. Auto-save. Progress is automatically saved at certain points. Do not turn off your system when an auto-save icon is on. Is there a way to turn this off just in case I need to redo something? Actually, no, I think I have an idea. So, right here, we can move our character with the left stick. We can dash if we hold down the left stick, and we can rotate the camera with the right stick. And as you see right there in the bottom left corner, we have two different types of weapons. What we're holding in our hand right now is called an X-Baton. We can switch either between the blaster. The blaster is good for long range. The X-Baton is very quick, so it's good for close range combat. And the X-Baton is actually more so used against super fast-paced enemies. We have in the top left screen right there, we have 600 out of 600, that's our health. We have 6 out of 6 hearts, that's basically our lives. And we have 2,500 points. That's... I can't remember quite off the top of my head what that is. I believe that's experience that we'll earn at the end of each file. And in the top right corner, we have a little mini-map. And below that, we have our objective that we have to do. We have to meet up with Akira. Right here on the bottom right corner, we have items. We have an item wheel right here. You can sort through your items if you want to. But since we only have one item at the moment, which is the medicine mini, I can't really showcase sorting between the items right now. So what do you say we just head onwards and see if we can go find Akira? You see that blue dot on the map right there? That is what's known as a blue case. They're basically side quest in ways.
Boy, am I glad to see you. Give me a hand, will you?
Our first objective here is blue case, highway rescue, help the injured man. What you want to do is walk up to the guy.
Oh, it's the wheels. I can't move.
And we're going to want to have to carry him to a stretcher. The stretcher will be on this helicopter right there. And just look at that helicopter. Look at how freaking cool it is. Not only that, look at these drones. The drones are carrying stretchers out of the helicopter. Man, I hope the future is something like this, or at least is similar to this, because that is freaking awesome. Okay, despite all the awesomeness, we do have a job to do. There is a lot that we have to do in this file. Well, maybe not a lot, but they're throwing a lot at us, is what I'm trying to say. And that's case clear.
Thanks for your help. I can take it from here. There's more choppers on the way.
Alright, well, there is one thing that I want to point out first. Over here, we have ourselves a kitty cat. Cats are actually, believe it or not, they are collectible that we have to find throughout each file. But we are unable to save this cat just yet, so don't worry, little kitty, I'll be back for you at some point. You are unable to 100% this game on your first playthrough, so don't worry if you miss a few things, because you are going to miss some stuff that we are unable to get at the moment. As you can see right there on the mini-map, we have a red square. That is a red case. Red case, aberration assault, defeat the enemies. These guys right here are much like the enemies that we saw on the highway with our motorcycle scene. These are aberrations, and as you can tell, these guys used to be human. The way you attack is the ZR button. You're able to use combos if you repeatedly press the ZR button. You are able to dodge and evade with the B button, so make sure you're looking around, seeing if there's an enemy that's about to attack you. That way you can evade quickly. You can switch between weapons. You can use your blaster right now, but since these guys are super up close, these guys aren't very fast. But believe me, the baton is going to be a little more useful than the blaster right now. Enemies do have a chance of dropping items. These guys can drop items that... Oh, right here, we got some aerial enemies. So guess what? We're going to switch to our blaster and use some long-range projectiles. The blaster, although it doesn't deal as much damage, it has a little more... What am I trying to say here? It doesn't deal as much damage as the baton, but it fires a little more shots at them. I think that's what I'm trying to say here. These guys have a chance of dropping... Ooh, and that's case clear. Not bad, not bad.
Hey, are you hurt? Here, take this. It'll heal you right up.
Do you read me? Come on, where are you?
I know that voice. They went to check out the crash site. Eyes open out there.
Alright, types of items. Permanent and field supply items. Recovery and combat items come in two varieties. Permanent items remain in your inventory until you use them, while temporary field supply items are lost at the end of the current file. And as you can tell by the picture right there, you can tell which one is permanent and which one is temporary. If it is a permanent item, it will not have that little star icon, but if it's a temporary item, it'll have a little star icon by it. Items you buy from shops or receive rewards are permanent. You can't carry many of them, but you'll keep them after the current file if you don't use them. Items you find in supply crates or elsewhere are temporary field supply items, indicated by an exclamation mark in their name. Any field supply items you don't use during a file are lost at the end of that file. Yep, so basically the temporary items that we get, if we don't use them, they are lost forever at the end of the file. Well, not forever, at least until we come back to said file. Item use priority. If you're carrying both permanent and field supply versions of the same item, you'll automatically use the field supply version first when you use that item from the item shortcut menu. Personally, I don't really find myself using a whole lot of items. I mean, I do use them to power up my character and heal every now and then, but after playing this game for a while, as much as I have, I tend to not take as much damage. Watch me say that and watch me absolutely get obliterated at one of these files. It's gonna happen, I just know it. So I may not be using items as often as I, might. Now then. Oh, I heard the phone call coming. Oh, he's got a call over there, that's why. Okay, so, aberrations. They have a chance of dropping items. As you can see, this right here is an item. A broken earring. This actually is a salvaging item, and what we're able to do with it is we're able to sell it at some point. If we were to head over here, as you can see right here, we have a total of 3 supply crates. 1, 2, and 3. Each file will have a number of supply crates, a number of dropped items, and there are also a number of buried items that we can find. I will be going after every single one of them. Don't worry, you are going to miss a few here and there because we are unable to get everything on our first playthrough. Buried items especially, we are unable to get the buried items until after we obtain a certain, not really an item, but we have to obtain something in order to get buried items. So, they say we open all 3 supply chests here, and we head on over here. Ooh, this doesn't look too good.
Hey, are you okay? Stay with me. My leg. It's my damn leg. I can't move like this. A gate? Who's there?
Come in, PD-025. Corruption levels just shot up over there. What's going on?
We're engaging hostile targets. But whatever they are, we can't see them.
Can't see them? Are you sure it's not just an aberration hidden somewhere? Whatever they are, get out of there now. That is all.
Wait, hey! Don't you hang up on me! Damn! How are we supposed to fight something we can't even see? This is real bad. I don't know how we're gonna make it.
Just in time, huh?
Dad?
Better put the reunion on hold.
Max, you must let them use the Legatus.
Wait a minute, Commander! What the hell are you saying?
You cannot expect them to fight Chimeras on their own. This is an order, Captain. Don't worry about calibration. I've already loaded their personnel data into those devices.
If you say so.
Captain, are you serious?
What is this thing?
That thing will let you use a legion of your own. Really hoped you two wouldn't get caught up in all this. Damn it, Commander. Now don't go dying on me.
It's like I'm feeling everything it feels.
That means it's working. So I'm guessing you can see that thing in front of you now, too. That ugly son of a bitch is what we call a Chimera. The Ark's not so pumped public enemy number 1.
Chimera? The Ark's enemy?
The device we gave you is a Legatus, experimental counter-chimeric weaponry. It's what connects us to the Legion. That connection is why you can see the Chimeras now. On top of that, it's got memo-taking apps, navigational aids, you name it. I've got solitaire on mine. It's really good.
Is this really the time to be geeking out, Jin? Listen, the Legion's wired to attack Chimeras all on its own. Think of yourselves as lions, huh? Just keep your hands on the whip and you'll be fine.
Look out, though. Legions aren't always the safest tool in the box. Keep them out too long and they overheat, which makes them cranky. You do not want to see a cranky Legion.
Trust me, your old man knows that from experience.
Well, lucky for our dear captain, the Legatus' limiter keeps them from going from cranky to murderous.
All right, you two. Focus.
Alright, so we have our very own Legion of our own, and as they said, Legions they basically auto-attack for us. Really, the moment I start explaining stuff, a cutscene happens. Cool. We have ourselves our first official boss fight. This is Lias. Not only is he very tanky, but as you guys can tell, this guy looks like he's able to deal massive damage, and he can deal massive damage. Now, one thing I want to point out is, your Legion has a timer, as you can see right there next to our character on the right side. Once that timer depletes, you are unable to use your Legion until that timer regains or refills. You are able to extend the time by collecting what I collected earlier, the red matter. However, I have used up all my red matter time, unfortunately, so I am stuck with 100 seconds. And if you're playing this on the hardest difficulty, which I'll go explain what that is at a later point, your Legion actually takes damage, and when your Legion takes damage, you take damage. Oh man, this guy is able to combo you, so be very careful. Luckily for us, we have Akira on our side. One thing I want to point out about combat is, if you manage to get behind an enemy and attack them from behind, you see my number is now yellow. That is critical damage. Getting behind an enemy is always a good idea because you deal a little more damage. Not much, but you deal more. Crap, he is. Why do I not have my Legion out? Because honestly, I don't want my Legion to take damage. Because if your Legion takes damage, it actually depletes your timer as well. Oh, there we go. We got him down to a certain amount of HP, and now he's going to throw a freaking truck at us. Now this scene right here will always hold a funny moment in my heart, because when I first did this scene, my friend Bailey was watching me play the game for the first time, and man, let me tell you something, I failed absolutely horribly at this scene. I kept getting hit left and right by almost every car that was coming in my direction. How are we supposed to dodge something like this?
That.
And that is case clear. Fighting back. Don't give me that sloppy strikes. How dare you? I'll take it though.
Are you okay? You nearly gave me a heart attack.
Are you sure you've never used a Legion before? You're already way better at it than Max.
I'm standing right here, Alicia. But I gotta admit, that was something. Damn thing moved like it was a part of your body.
Okay. Copy that. Understood. Well, that seems to be all of them. We'd better get back to HQ.
All right, you two are coming with us. I'll try to explain all this later.
Sky turns west, swallowing up each and every being in this town. Hopes, hearts, everything is falling down.
Far away in the skyline, crowd of apparitions crawling around. It's calling, growing louder.
Are we the future of this burning hell? It's a fight for a paradise, fight for our lives. So keep holding on until we break the spell. Free yourself, reach for the light in darkness and despair. If there comes a time when you are falling down, I'll be your savior. I'll be your savior.
And after each file, you get to see your progress. In the top right corner, as you can see, we have our difficulty, casual. You automatically will start off the game on casual difficulty. You will be unable to change the difficulty until after you complete file 1. Underneath that, red matter cleaned 100%. If you're going for 100%, depending on how much of a completionist you are, you only really need to get 80% of the red matter cleaned in order to achieve 100%. But again, if you are a true completionist and you want to go for 100% red matter clean, by all means go for it. Items found, 3 out of 3, those are the supply crates that we found. 0 out of 1, those are dropped items. And you see that little paw print right there, 0 out of 1. That is how many buried items are in the file. Now, take your go ahead and look at the left side of the screen. We have red cases, which we have cleared all 3 red cases, and we have blue cases. There was only 1 blue case throughout this, so we got 100% on that. We did not get 100% on file 1, because like I said, we are unable to do it until we pretty much beat the game. We can hover over, see our little how well we did in each red case. If we click the next right here, we gain a little bit of experience, but we did not level up from being a cadet. So, duty rewards, we're still a cadet. Keywords collected, I'll go over what keywords are and possibly the next video, if not episode 3, depending on how long the next video is. Cases cleared, 4 out of 4. Red matter cleaned up, we got 100%. Threats neutralized, I believe that's how many enemies you've defeated. Hazard bonus, casual. AED battery bonus. AED battery is basically your way of gaining another life if you use a life. I'll explain more once we get that said item. Even though I don't think there's more to explain because I did explain what that is, but besides the point. Chapter completion, 2 out of 2. Our total pay is 7,130 G. And we can now change the gameplay style when you start a file or load a saved game. Perfect. Alright, I'm going to call it quits on this episode, guys. Thank you everyone for joining me on the very first episode of Astral Chain. I really hope you guys enjoy this series. I really hope to see you all on the next episode. and I hope every single one of you watching this video has an amazing day. I'll catch all of you later.